With the bottle actually looks very Gothic.
The fragrances from that brand looks like religious and have this Gothic dark vibes as well.
Hello everyone.
Hi, welcome to our channel. Today
we're going
to another realm.
Exactly, and we're going to explore Gothic fragrances, something that standing out from other fragrances, that is unconventional,
deep, mysterious, and at the same time it is something classy. Let's explore. How many fragrances do we have? Five fragrances. That's a perfect selection for you guys to feel this. For me, Gothic associates with culture, not with the culture, with the architecture.
Yeah, exactly.
Mostly. Not about the culture thing, it's more about how everything looks.
All outfits as well, right? The style.
I don't know, I don't feel it too much. Like for me, much more interesting to see architecture. And the first one, Opus 1144. This fragrance was named dedicated to the year where some kind of Gothic cathedral was built, 1144.
Okay.
And it's kind of birthplace of Gothic culture and Gothic architecture.
Yes, you can also feel it from the flacon. We don't have the cap, but the cap together with the flacon, with the bottle, actually looks very Gothic.
Of the fragrances from that brand looks like religious.
Very interesting, yeah.
Yeah, spiritual. Opens with a fresh bergamot lemon.
True.
Thyme a little bit.
And it's very musky, clean at the same time.
Yes.
With lily of the valley and neroli.
Yeah, with gaiac wood, leather musk, sandalwood. What for me, it's a musk. A lot of clean musk with something fresh and spiritual like incense, even though incense is not listed there. This is a profound and a resonant fragrance.
It's a scent that evokes solemnity and sacred spaces, perfect for those who appreciate depth and complexity in their fragrances.
I would say this fragrance totally reminds me of the Gothic churches, that I really like this architecture style. And when you go inside, you can feel this. Picture this: outside it's 35 degrees, like it's everywhere in Europe, and you come inside this cathedral, and inside it's cold and chill. You touch the walls, you can feel this bricks
and something metallic maybe.
Yeah, and this give you the vibes of something soft, relaxation, and kind of you have the spiritual touch to everything. I really like
it's
this
a nice fragrance. I love it as well. So the second one will be ink from Akro. What is that, Dimitri?
Yeah, this one is inspired by tattoo culture. So allure of the ink on the skin, it's dark.
Yes, very inky fragrance. Oh.
Yeah, it's this fragrance is for self-expression.
Yeah, it has a note of tar, ink, vetiver. It's very smoky and even leathery.
I still have the thought about this fragrance. It's a bold and convenient fragrance that smells like
What?
like your the cage
from some obstacle horses or what?
It have this animalic part.
Oh, like a hamster.
Yeah.
Yeah. With all the digestion things from the animal, right?
Oh, it's definitely a standout fragrance. Smells different. Yes, inky vibes. It gives this mysterious, but not only mysterious. It gives this provocative, something different.
Yes.
For those who do not afraid
special.
Judgmental look from other fragrances, from other people, not other fragrances. We move to another one, which is 1015 from room 1015. That fragrance is dedicated to the brand, to be honest. The brand dedicated to rebellious spirit of 1970s rock scene. Yeah, edgy, bold, captivating. But this particular fragrance, when we spoke with Michael, who founder of this brand, he told us that he tried to take one note from each of the fragrances and put it all here to create kind of
signature of
for the brand.
So it's a cannabis, blackcurrant, patchouli with the hint of leather and amber as well.
It's a rock and roll altitude, raw energy. You can feel leather here, definitely.
Yeah, it's a perfect scent for those who live life on their own terms and appreciate a fragrance with rebellious edge.
I wouldn't say it's like very citrusy, even though you can feel the citrus in a top note.
Yeah.
Saffron, not the main thing. Violet, iris. Iris, I would see here.
Yes.
With
iris
a clean, powdery touch with sandalwood, papyrus, and gaiac wood. Leathery
bit.
Yeah, spicy leathery touch. This fragrance is something that for someone who, as you said, live on their own terms.
Yes.
And have this gothic dark vibes as well. We move to the next one.
Yes, it's M de Coeur.
Yep.
Les liquides Imaginaires. So this is the perfume that delves into the soul of leather. It's a smoky, leathery fragrance that embodies like strength and sensuality.
Here is something very spicy, like a black pepper, combined with the tea notes for me. Even though it features note of leather, incense, and spices, creating a kind of rich, intense aroma. For me, it's something, again, spiritual, powerful, enigmatic, but very, very spiritual. Even the Âme de Coeur, even the name show this. It's a kind of statement. It's also very elegant statement, lasting impression.
Yes, I like the way they add the blood orange here, and I think it was the inspiration for the bottle color. I can also feel the ginger, black pepper, as you said. Yeah, it even resembles a little bit with guidance for me today. Just this peppery part, you know, because it has also the gaiac wood. For me, it's a little bit animalic because of the leather. Yeah, in the beginning it's animalic, and then it just fades away and becomes more like citrusy, woody composition. It's a very nice one. You disagree with me, right? You feel it differently.
No, it's nice. It's just, I don't know why I don't have this don't have this full day of wearing this fragrance. I just don't understand, like, because it's something very nice that we didn't try. Like, I personally didn't try it on me. Another one that I personally really love.
Yes, it's like the final fragrance of today.
Born from Fire, from Simone Andreoli.
It's inspired by volcanic landscapes of Hawaii, actually.
It's a warm and smoky scent, and with a bit of gourmand aspect that evoke raw power of nature.
Born from Fire features notes of coconut and vanilla, but it's still smoky, which creates like a unique blend that is both exotic and comforting. It's a fragrance that tells a story of creation and transformation.
For me, this fragrance always was and will be filthy rose that dipped down in a dark melted sugar.
Oh. That's how you feel it.
It's almost pain and pleasure in a fragrance. Such a mysterious, such a charming vibes. And even though it's classic rosewood,
amber,
rosewood combination, that one is so different. Not only like rosewood saffron, this Middle Eastern really lovely combination that every company try to play with.
Yeah,
that one is so different. Aspect of cookies, even what they can feel with the sugar, which gives this absolutely elegant, majestic fragrance. How it moves to the Gothic culture, and I think that I already told this. It's like pain and pleasure. That Gothic culture was kind of immersed in the time of the medieval where was really tough times for people. So it's kind of resemble for me with that type of a culture.
Yeah, I can picture the rose, but already dried, that it becomes darker, you know, like the bloody rose became dry, and I can picture that as embodiment of this fragrance, like a dark rose. Very interesting.
Cool. That was our choice of Gothic fragrances. It will be immense, and the main thing that will come for your mind when you speak about Gothic fragrances is the incense fragrance.
Yeah.
Because it's all connected to the church, and church connected to the Gothic culture, so it's all interconnected. So we try to break these boundaries and not show you only incense fragrance. We try to show you different vibes around this topic for you to feel the fragrance in a different way. If you have them, you can re-smell it with the video, just to feel what we felt here. And tell us your thoughts about your best Gothic fragrance. What do you associate with the Gothic culture? To me, Gothic culture of nowadays, with this dark clothes, smoky eyes, don't have nothing with the Gothic architecture and the culture, that Gothic culture that we spoke about today. But it's for me. I don't know how about you guys, and I'm curious to know. For me, it's quite different movements that have the same name, but absolutely different values.
If you had a task to create a Gothic fragrance, what would it be?
The first thing that comes to my mind, incense. Yes, incense, but it should be clean, like 100%. To me, Gothic architecture smells like 1144. So if someone asks me like the same question, that will be this fragrance. 1144 from Filippo Sorcinelli. I always confuse how to pronounce Sorcinelli. Yeah, this definitely will be my first impression. What I would say about Gothic culture for me is something this fresh, light, nostalgic, and very spiritual.
Okay, interesting. I would play with flowers probably, but flowers like rose and orchid. Yes, with the woodsy notes and maybe some spices and maybe metallic notes or ozonic notes, something like that, something mysterious and unusual. Let us know if you would create the Gothic fragrance.
Maybe you create and you watch us. We didn't mention it, so we will do our makeover for you guys.
Thank you for watching.
A bientôt.
See you next time.